If you'll join us, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence and reflection. Now time for Patriot Watch News.
In 5, 4, 3, 2...
And welcome to Patriot Watch News. I'm Kayla Davis.
And I'm Lila Crenshaw. Today we're going to show you some of what Patrick Henry does.
TV4 students Chamberlain Stoll and Kate Shea created a package highlighting the annual trunk or treat here at Patrick Henry. For the past few years, PH Counseling has put on a trunk or treat event on Halloween that is followed by a football game. Clubs and classes can sign up to have a booth with an activity. Let's take a look.
We interviewed clubs and families of Patrick Henry about this year's Trunk or Treat.
Trunk or Treat is an event that we do to make sure that the community can come and see how exciting and fun Patrick Henry is. And so we like to invite families with little kids, especially from our feeder elementary schools and middle schools, so that way they can come and meet our students and meet some of our staff and just have fun in our building and know that we are really a family.
First, we asked clubs what the theme of their booths were.
My club is DECA. The theme of our booth for the trunk or treat is kind of like a pick a pumpkin theme, so it has to do with like pumpkins and like pumpkin patches.
Our club is the Latin Club. The theme of our booth is Romans, and so we roam around the world because we're Romans, and we have gladiator jousting match over here because that's what the Romans like to do. They like to fight in the arena.
My club is Hope Squad. We have a nautical theme, so we've got like buoys and for hope, for like life-saving.
Drama Club. The theme of our trick-or-treat booth is something that I personally like to call aggressive festive, where it is so like in-your-face Christmassy at a time where Christmas stuff is not really found that it really makes it stand out.
Then we asked how they prepared for Trunk or Treat.
So the process for planning for this Trunk or Treat event has been fun. What we start with is inviting people in the school, so clubs and organizations, to come and bring fun activities that we can do, little stations where they can hand out candy and do games. And then we also have invited some people from our community that would like to come as well. So we have school board office members, we have local businesses and restaurants that sometimes come. Our PTA is a big sponsor. So we have a bunch of different people that come.
Oh, we did a lot of preparation. No, Miss Bain and her class made these nice poster boards. They made the pumpkins, they made the trivia, and all I had to do was show up and make sure everything ran smoothly.
We had 2 club meetings. One was a preliminary meeting I had with the officers, and then they had a club meeting that they called within a couple of weeks, and they sat around and just came up with ideas, and this is kind of how it formulated.
So to prepare for our booth, we really looked at the show that we're doing, Elf the Musical, and we drew a lot of inspiration from that, and we thought, hey, what is a game that kids like to play? Well, our minds went to pin the tail on the donkey, so instead of pin the tail on the donkey, we did pin the hat on the elf.
Then we asked families and clubs why they enjoy PH Trunk or Treat.
I enjoy the family-friendly atmosphere. What do you enjoy?
I like all of the games you get to play with the kids and get them all sugared up.
I think it's very youthful and it brings every generation together. And I also really like candy.
I really enjoyed working with the kids. I always find them to be really funny in a lot of the situations. And I always think it's rewarding to just see how much fun they have at our booth.
I enjoy how all of the community comes together. I love how there's people from all over. It's probably the most diverse you see in a community where you have all sorts, young, older, you have people that ordinarily would be in like wheelchairs and sometimes can't get around, but in here they get to go around and involve themselves. I love it.
I actually like to see the little ones. I like to see the little ones and how cute they are in their costumes.
Finally, we asked them why they think trunk or treat is important.
Doing trunk or treat is important because it brings our community together in a really nice and safe way.
I think it's important because it kind of introduces the kids to the community that we have here at PH and shows them like the different clubs that we offer that they can be involved in once they get to high school.
Well, I think it helps get the community together, and it also helps each other meet our families and things like that, because we don't get to do that so super often, right?
TV 3 and 4 students Ashton Cobb, Nate Soliday, Elliot Cartwright, and Aiden Stewart caught up with the PH STEP team, coached by Miss Betty Tyler. STEP team performs at pep rallies, football games, and basketball games. While stepping may look simple, in reality it takes a lot. Let's catch up with them.
Why am I so bad at stepping? Wait, I know just the place to go. Hi, Miss Tyler. Man, I really need some help with my stepping.
What happened? You need some help?
I'm just not good, man.
I can help you, that's no problem.
All right, thank you, Miss Tyler.
Let me show you what you want. Let's do something. All right, you can do it, PH.
All right.
You can do it.
Okay.
All right.
So it's
Do it, PH.
you can do it, PH. You can do it. You can do it, PH. You can do it. 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 We can do it, PH. We can do it.
Not do it.
Now do it. Do it. Do it.
Not do it.
Do it. Do it.
PH, let's get to rock. Let's get to rock. PH,
Let's get to rock.
let's get to rock. PH, let's get to rock. Let's get to rock.
PH.
We interviewed Patrick Henry's very own STEP team. Patriot Watch News member Nate Soliday was lucky enough to practice with them. Let's see what he had to say.
Practicing with the STEP team really changed my point of view on the method of the dance. It was a lot harder than I thought. It takes a lot more skill and a lot more rhythm. And as you can see, I clearly lack a lot of rhythm. So that's something I'll work on, and yeah, had a lot of fun with them. Thank you.
Enough stepping. Let's get to questioning. Let's see what members of the STEP team have to say about the art of step.
What makes STEP enjoyable is just having a real sisterhood or a friendship among all the girls. I think it's a real bonding thing for all of us, and I think it's just a great team to be a part of.
We come as one group, as a family. We show leadership and we show respect on the STEP team. We treat everybody the same way as anybody else would be treated.
Miss Tyler, honestly, she's the life and heart behind the whole STEP team, as well as the girls. They're like my second family.
My favorite step is work because I learned it freshman year and I think I could probably do it in my sleep. I've done it so many times.
Stomp too. The only reason why, because it has a beat to it. We originally had changed the beat to the stomp, and we switched out everything that was in it. So basically stomp 2 is basically a break and a pause in between.
We shoot for 2 because we move more of our body and we could do it standing up or sitting down.
We also interviewed Miss Tyler to get a different view on the team.
Hi, my name is Miss Betty Tyler. I'm here at Patrick Henry High School. I'm in-school suspended teacher. Also, I'm a coach for the STEP team. My favorite step to teach is always teach by your feet. Your feet is the movement of a beat. You can hear the beat more when you step. The favorite part of coaching the STEP team is getting everybody together. They always want to come to Miss Tyler no matter what. They always want to do different things. I prepare so many things for them to do. Also, I prepared them to get the work done and do what they're told to do here at PH. And hopefully that anybody that loves STEP can always be a part of the STEP team here at Patrick High School. Thank y'all so much.
TV3 students Emery Knuckles, Kayla Davis, Simone Lawson created a package to inform us about Family Advisory, something that is unique here at PH. Family Advisory takes place on Fridays once every 3 weeks. Mr. Martinez created Family Advisory to make each student have a positive connection with at least one teacher. Let's learn more about what Family Advisory is.
Family Advisory is our opportunity to connect with students, to build relationships from the time they enter as a freshman till they graduate. So it's just a great way for us to connect with our kids, but really to get really connected with our kids to help them be successful.
My name is Zoe Schoner. I'm in 9th grade and my Family Advisory teacher is Miss Dara Cott.
My name is Hannah Six. I'm in 11th grade and my Family Advisory teacher is Miss Jackson.
My name is Nate Soliday. I'm a junior and my Family Advisory teacher is Miss Marchenko.
My name is Paris Boswell. I'm in the 11th grade and my Family Advisory teacher is Mrs. Marchenko.
I enjoy all my friends in Family Advisory because I got really lucky and I have a lot of friends in my class.
What I enjoy about Family Advisory is connecting with a bunch of people that I don't see on a daily basis, and we get to do fun activities.
I just enjoy being around friends. You know, I really like my Family Advisory teacher and I just really enjoy the activities that we do.
What I enjoy about Family Advisory is that it gives me time to bond with the teacher that I had last year that I no longer have this year.
We normally go over whatever the school tells her to show us, and then we eat a lot of food.
What we normally do in Family Advisory is we like to do like games in my Family Advisory and like do competitions between like 2 different classes.
Normally we just start off, just introducing ourselves, asking how everybody's doing. And then usually at the end we'll just play a game to just, get the vibes going.
What I normally do in Family Advisory is I stay involved in the lesson plans and games that my teacher come up with.
Family Advisory has built a relationship between me and Miss Jackson because, I've been with her for the past 3 years and she knows me very well and I know her very well, and we've grown a really strong connection.
Family Advisory has helped me build a relationship with my teacher because whenever I need help on an assignment or like how to do something, I just go ask Miss Marchenko and she's always there to help out.
Hi, I'm Bill Callahan and I have seniors for Family Advisory.
My name is Kevin Trent and I have the Goldfish Zippers, a 10th grade Family Advisory, and they are amazing.
Chris Martinez, principal at Patrick Henry High School.
For me, Family Advisory is a way for me to connect to my students in a non-academic setting and prepare them for the next step in their journey.
A Family Advisory is a time for them to come together and basically say how things are going in school. We spend a lot of time having them air their grievances or say good stuff, and then we go over the content that we're assigned.
For the seniors in particular, it's with helping them get ready for college and for the next steps as they leave Patrick Henry.
I would like for them to just come in there and feel comfortable, and if they do have beef, they can express it and know that they'll be listened to.
So one of the goals also is so that every student has someone that they have a connection with, because we want all of our kids to know that we're here to support them, but sometimes if you don't really be intentional about finding someone for them, then they may not find one for themselves.
It's been really nice getting to know the students over the years. I've had these students for 3 years now, and I feel like I've really gotten to know them in a non-academic setting.
I don't have any of my family advisory kids in class, so when I do see them in the hall, it's an entirely different group of kids. Overall, a very lit experience, no cap.
Being an administrator or like principal, a lot of times I don't necessarily have like a class where I get to see my kids every other day. So it allows me to be more intentional with trying to get to know my students outside of like when I see them at events like sports or activities and those things.
Finally, TV 3 and 4 students created a package to show you what goes on each morning behind the scenes to put on Patriot Watch News. Patriot Watch News has been airing for over 20 years. Patriot Watch News is shown by each teacher across the school from a YouTube live stream. Let's take a more in-depth look about what it takes.
Every morning, students and staff at Patrick Henry High School tune into Patriot Watch News to get the latest details about what's happening at our school. We interviewed the students and staff to see what they think of the news. What do you like about Patriot Watch News?
I love to watch Patriot Watch News so that my students and myself can feel informed about the events that are happening around the school.
What I like most about Patriot Watch News is watching my students on air, and sometimes when they're a little silly and they correct their mistakes.
I love the organic vibe that you guys have going on because it's live. I really love like when you guys like mess up like in a good way, but it's fun to see that you guys work through it and move on to the next segment. I love that part.
I like that you guys show me all the spirit weeks and everything that's coming up throughout the week.
I like that we get to know when the spirit days are because I forget sometimes.
What is your role in Patriot Watch News, and walk us through it?
My name is Kate Shea and I'm a senior. Everyone plays a part, and mine is teleprompter, and that shows the anchors what to say on the news.
My name is Brock Hall and I'm a senior. My favorite role is anchoring, and I contribute to the news by reading out our announcements every morning and letting students know what's going on.
I'm Chamberlain Stoll and I'm a senior. I do Avid, and so that's just really the visuals of the news. So I start by playing the introduction, and whatever packages we have, I have to make sure that it's on the timeline of that package, and then I play it for everybody.
Hi, my name is Kayla Davis and I'm in 11th grade. During the news, I'm a floor director, and what I'll do is I'll scream stand by or 3, 2, and I'll wait to let the anchors know that it's time to go.
I'm Aiden Stewart and I'm a senior. So my main role is the switcher, and I use these buttons and these buttons to switch between different camera shots. And I'd say it's pretty important because this light lets us know what the current shot is, and then I have to be able to have the next shot ready before it happens.
Why do you think the news is impactful?
My name is Lila Crenshaw. I'm a senior. I think that the news is very impactful for TV students because a lot of us want to go into the communications, TV, and media studies area in college, so it really prepares us for what we want to do over the next 4 years of our life.
My name is Carter Stanley and I'm a junior. I think the news is very impactful because it informs students across the school of upcoming events or activities that they may not otherwise know of.
When mistakes are made on the news, how do you adapt while being live?
When mistakes are made on the news, normally we just try and stick with our script, read the teleprompter, and just stick to what we know, because sometimes mistakes are out of what we can deal with, and just try and stay calm and just keep the news going.
So I handle mistakes that are made during the news, especially since it's live, just as it comes to me. So if a mistake is made, just try to ignore it, fix it as quickly as possible, and just pretend it didn't happen, just keep on moving on.
What is one thing TV production has taught you that you couldn't learn anywhere else?
One thing TV has taught me is basically everything, because I never would have known how to do any of this in a normal class.
One thing that TV has taught me is how to use Avid, how to edit things, how to make a nice project, and couldn't have learned that elsewhere.
It's taught me news production skills that I don't think I would have learned anywhere else.
TV production has taught me how to edit videos very well and have way better filming skills.
This class has taught me all about the importance of teamwork and how important it is to plan ahead of time.
Tuning into Patriot Watch News every morning gives students and staff the latest news at Patrick Henry.
That's all the news we have for today.
Thank you so much for listening. Please remember to be accountable,
be safe, and be respectful.